What's up, folks? Welcome back. This is Ragnarok with episode number 68, I guess. Yeah, I think this is episode 68 of my Phoenix Prince campaign on legendary difficulty, Mortal Empires here. So, yeah, we're just fighting it out with these vampires again. We have a temporary peace treaty with the Dark Elves. Just trying to clean things up, and our allies are actually making a lot of gains on the Dark Elves, mostly because Dark Elves have been throwing their armies against us, and their lands are unprotected. So, yeah,
I know the way.
they've really taken advantage of that. So I want to send Terra over here. See if we can get rid of this guy. Assassination failure. Fantastic. Alright. What are we going to give you? Final skill points. So we'll go with Hard Hit or Blade Master. Go with Blade Master, I suppose. Our mage here is leveled up. She doesn't really need a steed because we're not really using her in an army. So, doesn't really need this stuff either. Doesn't really need any of this. She's just gonna be, she's just basically here to boost up the income of this province. Essentially, is her her role. This army, I want to send this mage back down to Tyrion's army to fill in that spot that Terra left, and we'll just probably use Tara as a scout slash assassin, that kind of thing. This army, I'm just gonna put her there for now, so she gets a little bit of replenishment. Mind giving her, but let's go with quartermaster, just to get that upkeep cost down. Elven healing might have been more prudent just because of the situation with these vampires out here, but can't get around these islands, I guess. It looks like things. Fuck, man, I really wish that there were naval battles in this game. This game would be so much better if there were naval battles. Yeah, anyway, what can you do? Alright, so we've got a Skaven army out here. I'm not terribly worried about them. I'm gonna try and keep Tyrion's army close to this army. I want to send these two armies south. Because we've got another vampire army coming in. They're just gonna keep sending armies at us until we get down here and root them out. Just gonna keep building armies and keep sending them. So I don't want to send these two armies down here and slowly root them out. Do have a rebellion here to worry about. We're sending these armies over here to sort out. Don't really need both of them for that, but I want to get them in position to go after the Dark Elves. After this rebellion sorted out, we're gonna get a rebellion here as well. So not much we can do about that. Oh, actually, public order +3. Oh, that must be because characters. Yeah. Okay. All right. That'll slow down the rebellion for now. Do some building down here. Get this upgraded. And these defenses upgraded. Yeah, so I mean, things aren't, things have been a little bit stagnant, but it could be a lot worse off. So I want to get this province built up. I'll wait until we get this sorted out first. Yeah, I don't know if there's a whole lot else for us to do here. Technology. Right. So we're not really researching anything right now. Need to unlock these. Actually, maybe chariot. Chariot's useless. Maybe we'll cancel some of this building and unlock something here. Oh, we don't have the appropriate building. Milner Smith. Alright, well, whatever. I guess we'll just, yeah, we might as well do this. Militia training. Fuck it. And let's, keep the defenses going here. Alright, so I really want to get rid of him. This army, I hate how they're just fucking sitting here, but whatever. Hero not moves. It's fine. Minute rebellion. Yeah, or what? Rebellion here too? Fuck me sideways. Alright, whatever. Alright, so we got 2 rebellions to clean up down here. Forgot about this territory, to be honest. But we could potentially take this entire province in the not too distant future once the diplomatic penalty thing wears off. I think gotta wait 10 turns before you can declare war on these guys again after you make a peace treaty with them. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we can get on the move here in the not too distant future. Right, so let's read a little bit more of from Tolkien's essay on fairy stories, and just pick up right where we left off last time. So, Andrew Lang's fairy books are not perhaps lumber rooms. They are more like stalls in a rummage sale. Someone with a duster and a fairy eye for things that retain some value has been round the attic and box rooms. His collections are largely a byproduct of his adult study of mythology and folklore, but they were made into and presented as books for children. Some of the reasons that Lang gave are worth considering. The introduction to the first series speaks of children to whom and for whom they are told. They represent, he says, the young age of man, true to his early loves, and have his unblunted edge of belief, a fresh appetite for marvels. Is it true, he says, is the great question children ask. So, that's a really, really compelling bit there. The young age of man, true to his early loves, and have his unbound edge of belief. Just a fantastic thought there. Fresh appetite for marvels. And yeah, I don't know. I think that's, you know, part of the wonder of being young is that you have so much hope for you know, for the future and things like that. Yeah, very interesting. So goes on to say, Tolkien goes on to say, I suspect that belief and appetite for marvels are here regarded as identical or as closely related. They are radically different, though. The appetite for marvels is not at once or at first differentiated by a growing human mind from its general appetite. It seems fairly clear that Lang was using belief in its ordinary sense, belief that a thing exists or can happen in the real primary world. If so, then I fear that Lang's words, stripped of sentiment, can only imply that the teller of marvelous tales to children must, or may, at any rate, does trade on their credulity, on the lack of experience, which makes it less easy for children to distinguish fact from fiction in particular cases, though the distinction in itself is fundamental to the same human mind and to fairy stories. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting stuff there. You know, it's curious to, you know, it being around Christmas time and, you know, Santa Claus. Good example of children, you know, wanting to know if it's true or not, if, you know, if Santa Claus does exist. What the fuck is this? Oh, we've got Garrison is reinforcing. Alan. Yeah, we'll just auto-resolve this. These guys, is this the rebellion force? Yeah, and you know, the thing is, you know, growing up when you first learn that, you know, Santa Claus may not be real or whatever, you know, it's usually, you know, a little bit upsetting for a kid, whatever. But now that I'm a little older, you know, when you think about it with when you look at the empirical evidence, as what I'm trying to get at is every year presents end up underneath trees all over the world. You know, Santa Claus is seen all over the place. You know, the empirical evidence kind of suggests that there really is a Santa Claus. I don't know. I mean, that sounds a little crazy, but you know, the there's a lot more evidence that suggests that he does exist than there is evidence that he does not exist. So, yeah, I don't know, and I think that's the cool thing about it too, is that the spirit of Santa Claus kind of lives inside all of us who celebrate Christmas anyway. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but all right, what do we got here? That's gonna siege us out. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if any of that made any sense or not. But why I even brought that up? Christmas is already gone and past now, so. Alrighty, so I think one of the rebellions, I guess these guys, Avalorn, took care of one of the rebellions for us, which is nice of them. How long? We got 13 turns before. What kind of garrison do we have here? Kind of slim, not a lot. I don't want to force march you guys down there. Don't really need both of you for this, but
Prince of Elfwa.
I guess this army. Okay, what I'm gonna do with this army
Your will is done.
Is we're gonna move out this way, and I guess we'll send this army over here. Finally start moving on the Dark Elves. However, do want to encamp and 8%, yeah. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to recruit from the global recruitment some of these dragon princes. Motherfucker, 5 turns. What a pain in the ass. Wow, 5 turns and a fucking fortune later. But anyway, well, we need them, so whatever. Just fucking get them and get it over with. And then we can get on the move. And then by the time this guy cleans this up, this will also give this province a little bit of a boost. Public order wise, we can tax it a little bit more income for now. Really want to get rid of this motherfucker.
You have my attention.
You, shit. We're probably not gonna have enough to do it this time. Of course not. Of course not. Yeah, funds are gonna be tight now that we've got more expensive armies in the field. Alright, what do I want to give you? I think I'm just going to give you Cleanse Corruption for now, and then we'll boost up your stats a little bit. Alright, so I don't think we need this army to come up this way, which is what I was initially thinking. However, fuck. If these two armies stay together, I really don't want to fucking go out there to auto-resolve battle these guys. The ocean, but looks like we're gonna have to. Looks like things.
At your service.
What? Alright, I'm gonna try something here.
Princess of the Aslan.
Alright, I'm gonna put you in
Ready to attack.
ambush stance.
Tyrion,
See
heir of an
if we
Aryan.
can get these assholes to attack. They think that they can't
My
see the
journey
armies.
begins.
They may actually land
Ambush.
and attack.
No.
It's hard to say. I don't know.
Your aim.
Alright, well, you at least have
Adventure
to
awaits.
stay on top of this guy. Take him out. If the opportunity presents itself. Alright, yeah, so, I mean, so long as our allies keep moving this way, it should be fine. Plan an invasion south. And we want to fill in these pockets here as well. Just completely solidify our flanks. And then if we can conquer all this, then we can move into the old world, or at least probably go into the frozen areas first, and then sweep down through the old world. It's hard to say. I mean, it depends on who declares war on us and all that sort of stuff. So let's just take a look at diplomacy for now. See who we can get.
By the light
Yeah.
of the lady.
Sonia. We're in trouble.
Speak.
How long before we can declare war again?
Pleasure.
Oh, only 2 more turns. That's good. That went by pretty quick. Empire.
The Empire.
What do we got? Non-aggression.
Friends
Guys,
of the Empire. Come.
are we trading, guy? I don't think we have an available trade route anyway. No. No, we're only trading with. Yeah, not very many people right now.
Gobbler's angry!
Alright, these guys love us. These guys also love us. And these guys like us. Don't like us. Alright, fuck, whatever. Doesn't look like we have a lot of options
Alariel's champion.
with the diplomacy. Alright, so see if these armies, if they pick up on them. Sitting there.
The Asher are troubled.
Alright, I'm not going to tax this province just to get a little bit of an extra boost here with the public order, because I don't have to come back here to deal with this rebellion. I already got this rebellion down here to deal with.
I hear the Kadef.
Alright, I think we're safe to end the turn. Read a little bit more Tolkien here. Fuck, turn 141 already. Alright, so children are capable, of course, of literary belief, when the story maker's art is good enough to produce it. That state of mind has been called willing suspension of disbelief. But this does not seem to me a good description of what happens. What really happens is that the story maker proves a successful sub-creator. He makes a secondary world which your mind can enter. Inside it, what he relates is true. It accords with the laws of that world. Not yet. We'll be attacking them shortly. You therefore believe it while you are, as it were, inside. The moment disbelief arises, the spell is broken. The magic, or rather art, has failed. You are then out in the primary world again, looking at the little abortive secondary world from outside. If you are obliged, by kindliness or circumstance, to stay, then disbelief must be suspended or stifled. Otherwise, listening and looking would become intolerable. But this suspension of disbelief is a substitute for the genuine thing, a subterfuge we use when condescending to games or make-believe, or when trying, more or less willingly, to find what virtue we can in the work of an art that has for us failed. A real enthusiast for cricket is in the enchanted state, secondary belief. I, when I watch a match, am on the lower level. I can achieve more or less willing suspension of disbelief when I am held there and supported by some other motive that will keep away boredom. For instance, a wild, heraldic preference for dark blue rather than light. The suspension of disbelief may thus be a somewhat tired, shabby, or sentimental state of mind, and so lean to the adult I fancy it is often the state of adults in the presence of a fairy story. They are held there and supported by sentiment, memories of childhood, or notions of what childhood ought to be. They think they ought to like the tale, but if they really liked it for itself, they would not have suspended disbelief. They would believe in this sense. Yeah. I was thinking about starting the next paragraph, but I don't think this is going to take too much longer, this end turn. Going for a little bit here. Speed it up a little bit for you guys. I don't know how tiresome some of these end turns are for you. I mean, you can always skip ahead, skip the video ahead. It's always an option. If you don't want to sit here through the end turns. Really want to get rid of this agent. Fucking can't stand enemy agents. Yeah, we would have had time to get through that paragraph for sure. Oh well. Alright, let's see if we can get some more work done here. Yeah. Ambush foiled. Fuck me. Just don't want to, how was the ambush foiled? Nobody, I don't know, didn't land over there. Just want them to land so we can destroy them.
Daggers in the dark.
Success, alright, we got him. Good. Or her. Or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Mage of the White Tower.
Alright, cool.
Moving.
Alright, please tell me these guys are gonna land
Can I
down
offer
here.
assistance?
Let's put you right
Duty
there.
calls.
Put you in ambush stance
Now
again.
wait.
Alright, so these two armies
Princess.
are close enough together. I don't think might be able to attack us.
I'll have your
Could always
soul.
withdraw. But anyway, I just want them to land so that we can actually fucking attack them. Get this guy into Tyrion's army. And
Ready to serve.
get you down here. Can we attack the Dark Elves now? The question is,
I serve the Phoenix King.
I have to get you on force march to be able to do this. Diplomacy. Dark Elves.
Malekith, we are long past words. You know that.
Alright, one more turn before we can hit the Dark Elves, so wait till next turn. And potentially get rid of those
Your
fuckers.
decree?
And just
I
Get
am
m-
Morathi.
Marathi, such a pain in my ass. This whole campaign is such a pain in the ass.
Malekith.
But I think, yeah, they're on their way out. They've lost a decent amount of territory. I mean, all this territory was theirs at one point, I believe. All right, so let's
Also in
get you,
princess.
sir, or miss, ma'am,
We march
on
on.
force march down to here.
Moving out.
And then we can sally out.
We're under siege.
So I think I'm gonna fight this, just because we haven't had a battle this episode, and we've only got about 6 minutes left.
need me.
So, yeah, just get a little fight in here for you guys. All right. Yeah, so I don't have anything terribly thrilling here. Just some garbage spearmen, a couple archers. These reavers, kind of wish I would have tried them out earlier in the campaign, but I mean, with Tyrion getting the discount on silver helms, doesn't really make sense. The fact that they're faster, I think, makes them a little bit more valuable than silver helms, even though silver helms are going to be more durable and things like that. But some horse archers. I don't know. I wouldn't mind having a horse archer army. The only problem with that is that the maps are so small in Warhammer that it's hard to be really effective with them. You don't have the same amount of room and mobility that you do in Attila or Rome 2. That it's hard to maximize what you can do with them. Just sort of fighting this little box that you can't swing around and stuff like that as much as possible. All right, great. So our reinforcements are coming on the opposite side. Perfect. This doesn't really matter. Yeah, I guess we'll just set the spears up front. Archers in behind. Our troops coming in are going to be exhausted though, so that's one thing to be aware of. I'll lock you guys. Send you to attack. Could care less if the garrison gets destroyed here. Just want to distract them while we get these guys into play. Let's get you guys lined up. Put you out like so. Guys, mind. This is gonna be a little bit of a pain in the ass here with this fucking cavalry. Guys, just line up back there. Dragon Princess. Ah, shit. Eagle Claw. Just line up back there. Get on that. And Dragon Princess. Guys, to get out on the flanks. And I don't even know where they are. Oh, fuck. You guys are caught up in this shit. Out there. Alright, how are we doing here? Alright, so they've split their forces a little bit by the looks of things. Phoenix Guard are gonna tear these guys to pieces though. Where the hell is our cavalry? Didn't really give us much room there to operate. But, come on, get out of there. Guys, line back up. You especially, you just get out of here, over here. Alright, looks good. Alright, so let's start moving this way. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on, get in there. There we go. Guys, fuck over here. Get in behind these guys. How are we doing here? Fucking kidding me? Come on. Fighting against Illyrian Reavers. Alright, I want you guys to back up. Okay, actually, run them down, actually. Try and get rid of as many of these guys as possible. This doesn't really matter, we should be able to auto-resolve this. Unfortunately, we won't be able to attack them this turn. It's the only problem. Because we're in forced march. But I guess we can just finish them off next turn.
At your command. Move.
Won't be a big issue. What does this thing do? Run some of these guys down. Why are you guys going so fucking slow? Fun. Got one job. So they're not terrible at They're not great at running these guys down. Alright. Easy enough. But yeah, that's just gonna about do it for today's episode. We're just at 30 minutes now. I think episode 69 is next. Yeah, I'm not mistaken. So yeah, hope to see you guys there. Hope you guys are still enjoying the campaign. Doing my best to try and get moving here. Has not been easy with these being involved in all these wars and stuff, but I think we're getting there. The armies are looking good for the first time in the campaign, I think.
A noble victory.
Just finally got some quality units into the field. You know, the only unit that really took any damage was the one Dragon Princess. He got sort of caught in there.
Let us
So
go.
I think we'll definitely take the boost to the treasury. I think it's a good idea. We can finish her off next turn. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Right. So episode 69 is up next. Hope to see you then. Ragnarok signing out.